Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Let me drink something here. Yeah, that was just water, though. Anyway, ladies, learn to love yourselves. You know what? And I've had a similar message on my men's channel today about men being comfortable in their own skin, and I was going to combine the messages, just make it, like unisex, but I said, no, I got to speak to the men a certain way and the ladies a different way, right? Because, men for the most part, even though there can be some insecurities, are comfortable with who they are. But it's not the same thing with women. Now, I got women, I'll give you an example. Since I have mostly black women that follow this channel, right? I have others too. But you got women, they're concerned about colorism, right? And a lot of it is, they need to represent, they need to do this. Well, people ain't going to do that. And if somebody's going to dislike you because of your beautiful melanated skin, forget them, right? And it's irrelevant. You can't force them. You can't can't be an activist and get them to love you. A person going to like you or dislike you regardless. But what women have to do, and just to be clear, as I said in another video, I faced that whole colorism thing too. All right. Here's the thing. You have to learn how to love yourself with the colorism, which whatever your skin complexion is, which I've actually met, lighter complexion black women who had some issues, wish they were darker. You see how that's working. Nobody's liking how, whatever deity they worship, whatever they got from that person. There's the hair thing. They've had several black women tell me they wanted to think about nose jobs, everything like that. You know what? What you got is actually perfect. Now, if you want to put on some weight, there's some stuff you can do. Or if you want to lose weight, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. But when this comes down to your basic bone structure, your skin complexion, you can't do that. And see, the thing is, you gotta love yourself. Let me go back to that colorism thing again. It's irrelevant what everybody else think. Because people, I don't care who you are, I don't care how perfect you are, I don't care if you think you might lighten your skin, because that skin lightening thing is a big thing in Africa and places in the Caribbean, right? You can do all that, and people still ain't gonna feel anything. They ain't gonna look at you like, oh yeah, I want this person. They still not gonna love you. They gonna love you or dislike you regardless. But you gotta love yourself. Whether it's your skin complexion, whether it's the shape of your nose, your lips, your hair texture, you gotta love yourself. And that's not just a message. Like I said, it's mostly black women maybe listening on this channel, but then you got I've seen a lot of stuff with white women. They trying to get more tan, don't like their skin complexion or hair or something. Seen stuff with Asian women who change the shape of get some operation to change the shape of their eyes. I knew this one young Korean girl who, she was wearing blue contacts. Till I talked to her and I said, let me see your eyes without those contacts. And I saw them. I was like, they're beautiful. Why are you hiding it? That's another thing. I've seen black women, with, very brown eyes that complement their skin wearing some light eye color or something. And I know you catching hell. I know why, because you have a standard of beauty is being promoted in the world, a uniform standard of beauty, which ironically is what? Some slim white woman with blonde hair, which ironically most white women don't reach that standard either. That's why I say they catching some hell too, right? But everybody has to understand, women, y'all have to understand, whatever God or for the goddess worshipers, goddess, or for the science people, nature, whatever made you, shoot, that's beautiful in itself. A rose and an orchid are both equally beautiful. They're just different. You can't worry, and you can't say, well, these guys ain't paying attention to me because I don't have a big butt or something like that. Well, maybe focus on the guys who like what you're presenting. You got women out here, black women injecting shit into their butts. And I'm like, shoot. And I've met a lot of guys. I know the big old booty that's generally seen as what black men like, but I know a lot of brothers. They be like, man, I want a slim woman. A lot of brothers. Everybody don't like that. And see, if you're trying to worry about be something that you're not, or cut your body up or something like that, you ain't gonna draw the person who's actually going to be right for you. Who's actually going to like what you have, because you gotta think, if you want to draw the person that might be good for you, is the guy who likes your nose where it's at, your butt where it's at, your height where it's at, your skin complexion where it's at. And I'm gonna use this colorism thing because it's a big thing with many chocolate black women, right? I've met a lot of brothers, they prefer a chocolate woman. It's incredible to me that so many women think brothers don't want that. And I'm just like, who y'all looking at? And I've had brothers say in private, oh yeah, I love me a chocolate woman. And seriously, they be like, yeah, I want me a chocolate woman. Whole lot of them. And they don't be just for some sex. They just say, that's just what I prefer. And, it's but you missing out on that because you worried about it. But see, the key to it is to love what you got. Look in the mirror and just be like, I'm good with this. I'm good with it. Now, if somebody else have a problem, that's their problem. And the reality is, somebody is always going to have a problem. Somebody is. I don't care who you are. I don't care who the person is. Somebody don't think they're attractive. I don't care who it is. I don't care. They can be, any model. If you show a picture of the richest supermodels or most beautiful people in the world to enough people, there's going to be somebody who's going to be like, ew. And that's how it is. Once again, it's the rose and the orchid. Some people don't like orchids. Some people don't like roses. Shoot. Some people think the dandelion is beautiful. It's different. It's different factors that come into what people like. But the bottom line with you, all of y'all ladies, you gotta look in the mirror and be good with what you got. No excuses. No oh, well, the guys don't like this. You don't need guys to like it anyway. You need to love yourself, and then the right guys need to get with that. Because when a woman doesn't love herself, she can't really be a woman to a man. She can't. What's she gonna do with a man? If I'm I've dealt with women who didn't love themselves, and no matter, you could tell them they're beautiful 100 times, and they don't feel it. You can tell them they're beautiful. You can just be like, you gorgeous. You can look them in the eye, do whatever you can to convince them 100 times, literally 100 times, and then the next day you got to come back. And then if a woman don't love herself, see, the thing is, when y'all don't love yourselves, then you don't feel like you deserve the best deep down, even though you might say it publicly. You don't feel like you deserve it. And then that's how a lot of women get caught up with some dumb dude. That's how a lot of women get played. Because you got some dudes out here, some players on the dark side, they looking for that low self-esteem. See, now, women I've known personally who were good with how they look, they got nothing but outstanding men. Nothing but it. Because I knew this one sister. She was a chocolate sister too. She was chocolate. Every single guy that I've known her to be with was like some upper tier, outstanding guy, because she felt good about herself. She was cool with it. She didn't put herself down. She tried to be humble, but I know she didn't think she was ugly, because she actually had placed in a beauty contest. So, and I know another one like that. I know another chocolate sister like that. And I think I've already talked about that on a video before. She loved herself. Because of that, she was able to find guys who truly loved her. Because that's where it got to start. You can't ask, if you don't feel good about yourself, you can't ask another human being to do it. It's not going to happen. So that's the first thing. Whatever, like every woman who's like questioning how you look and all of that, go look in the mirror. Now I know some women that say, well, these guys saying this and that. Well, women out there, there's plenty of women who would say they don't, they ain't feeling what I look like. And trust me, my face was shared on this one website. There was some comments I was seeing, and there was someone that was like, one was like, oh yeah, he's look great. Another was like, yeah, alright. The other one's like, well, okay. Well, yeah, y'all kind of missed the ball with this one. It's like, okay. You gotta feel good about yourself, though. Because if you don't love the person in the mirror, you can't love a person in front of you. And you can't ask that person. Let's put it like this. You can't ask another person to love you if you don't love you. And when I say love you, love you. So seriously, I want y'all to think about that, ladies. If y'all don't get anything else from any of these videos, if y'all don't want to listen after the day, whatever. If y'all just take this to heart, I guarantee your relationships will change. Guarantee it. So anyway, that's it for now. Y'all have a great day. Peace and blessings.